There's just something nice about hearing the words, even though there's absolutely nothing new in them. In this week's Parsha, Avram is visited by a set of angels. They've come to share with him the good news. His wife Sarah is going to have a baby at 90 years old. But before they share with him the news, they have a very brief and seemingly meaningless conversation with him. They're sitting outside under a tree, having a bite to eat, and they say to him, "Avram, where is your wife Sarah?" And Avram responds very simply, "Why, she's back in the tent." The sages were very troubled by this dialogue. The angels knew where she was. Why did they bother asking the question? And Rashi quotes their answer that the angels had a very specific agenda. L'chavava al baila. They desired to endear Sarah to her husband Avraham. They wanted to bring out the fact that she was a tsanua, a modest woman. And despite the fact that Avram was 99 years old at the time, he'd been married for decades, he very well knew all of the modest traits of his wife. The reality is, it's endearing every time you hear about it. Every aspect that's brought out increases the sense of admiration, of love, of respect, the sense of how privileged am I to be married to such a special woman. As parents, this concept is certainly true as well. When we hear nice things about our children, when people compliment their behavior, their attitudes, their traits, it brings us a special pleasure, a joy to hear that about our children. And even though we may have known it already about them, it's special to hear it from others, which parenthetically creates a tremendous opportunity for us when we do have someone else's child in our homes, that we can simply pick up the phone and call their parents. Whether the child is 5 or 15 or even 25, we know how special it is for that parent to receive that phone call complimenting their child's behavior. But when we're the ones who receive the phone call and we're filled with that sense of admiration for our children, we're so proud of their behaviors, their accomplishments, their traits, share it with our children. Not just share what we actually hear about them, which our children will certainly appreciate, but share the sense that it gives us, the feeling that we have. Our children want to make us proud. When we have those moments when we're feeling close to them, we're so proud of what they've been able to accomplish, their behaviors, let them see how we respond to that. Let them see what makes us proud about what they've been able to do, that they should be able to see in us. These are the things that excite us about what they're able to accomplish. That when we receive that phone call, and they can tell on our faces the feelings that we have towards them, that they can understand what it does to us, that is a beautiful thing for a child to be able to see in their parent, and will make them want to increase that behavior over and over again. Have a great Shabbos.